Hello, my name is Erica Guevara, and I'm currently finishing up the last course for my Master's in Library and Information Science program at Indiana University, Indianapolis. Today, I'd like to talk to you about the Libby app and how it will benefit the patrons of your library. For those who are unfamiliar with Libby, the app allows you to download ebooks and audiobooks to personal devices. Using a library card, users have access to digital resources in their library's collection. So while Libby has 3 million titles in their catalog, users have the access their library card allows them to have. Libby has the potential to reach new patrons who don't come to the physical library on a regular basis. It can also appeal to reluctant readers who prefer being read to rather than picking up a book themselves. Libby has something for all readers, including myself, who always erred towards a physical copy of a book. Audiobooks give me the opportunity to read more in my busy schedule because I can listen while I drive, exercise, or work around the home. And e readers are handy because you can travel with a stack of books on one small device. Today will be an overview of the Libby app and the features you can highlight for patrons if they are unfamiliar with Libby. We'll talk about accessing Libby, how to get started, search options, and the various featured tabs including library, menu, and shelf. I've also included a demonstration video so you can see the process from start to finish. A few additional features will be discussed at the end as tips and tricks that make the Libby experience appealing to everyone. The Libby app is available through numerous platforms and on a variety of personal devices, so you may want to familiarize yourself with the platforms and devices that are unfamiliar to you. Once the app is downloaded, it will work the same for everyone. Libby replaced the Overdrive app, and users were able to transfer information from one to the other. This happened a while ago, though, so most Overdrive users should have already completed that process. Today, we're going to focus on assisting new users. When a library community member has decided to download Libby, you should offer to help get them started. Find out what platform they use for downloading apps and which devices they have. Follow their lead regarding how much help they need and what questions they have. First, they'll download the app, create an account, and connect their library card. They can manage cards by selecting the middle menu icon that looks like three lines along the bottom of the screen. Items can be located through two different types of search. First, choose the magnifying glass icon. The user can then browse through all available titles using filters to narrow the options, or they can type the title of a book or author into the search bar. When the patron clicks on the library icon, they will see the digital library they have access to. So here you see I am scrolling through the Indiana Digital Library, which is what I have access to through my library card. I can filter through selections by subject, format, availability, etc. I love the availability filter because if I'm looking for something to listen to right now without a hold time, that filter narrows my options down quickly. Collections have also been curated on current topics like Father's Day, barbecue and grilling, beach reads, and rainy day reads. The next icon we've already touched on a little bit. The three lines in the middle of the toolbar take you to the menu. Here, you can manage your library cards, personal information, or contact your library with questions. But let's take a minute to walk through some of the setting options. The first is notifications, which is where you can select which notifications you want to receive about loans and holds. Under accessibility, you can customize your app experience with effects, orientation, timing, and keyboard options. The Read Books With setting is where you connect the devices you would like ebooks to be sent to. The Downloads setting allows you to control which resources are automatically downloaded to your devices when you borrow them. Lastly, there is Language, where you can choose the language information is presented in. To the right of the menu icon is the shelf. The shelf shows users the current loans they have as well as which items they have placed on hold. When a book is on hold, the app will update the current estimated wait time until it's available. You do have the option here to manage the loan by canceling or delaying delivery. If the user is in the middle of an audiobook, the shelf is where they can pick up where they left off. Simply open the audiobook and continue listening. All right, so I just wanted a quick hop on here and give you guys a little bit of a demonstration. I'm sure that many of you have already done this before, but just in case, let's go ahead and go through the process of downloading an ebook, and then we will download an audiobook. So the devices that I use, I have my iPhone here, and this is where my Libby app is downloaded to. And then my e-reader is a Kindle. And so this is where my ebook is going to go to. So let's hope that this works like it's supposed to. So you can see there, I have my Libby app. I'm going to open it up. And I am going to click on my little magnifying glass so that I can search for the ebook that I want. And the one that I have chosen is called The Red Ribbon. It is by Pepper Basham, and it is part of a true crime book series. So right there, you can see where it says borrow. I'm going to select borrow. Okay, this is the next screen that comes up, and it lets me know how long I can borrow this particular book for. It's 14 days. I'm going to select borrow. And then next, it tells me that I can read it with my Kindle, or I can keep browsing or go to my shelf. I'm going to go ahead and hit read with Kindle. And then it is going to go to my Amazon page. All right, there you can see that. And it says get library book. So I am going to hit get library book, and it is sending. It says that it has sent. It has sent it to my Kindle. So now we are going to open up the Kindle. And this may take a little bit because the Kindle needs to be attached to the internet. All right, I'm going to go to my library. All right, and we will wait and see. All right, give it just a second. Okay, I'm back. I wanted to give it just a second. And you can see that it is right there. It has now appeared on my Kindle. So I can click on it and it is queued. Usually it needs to be attached to the Wi-Fi so that you can at least download it and get it going. And I am outside of my house, and so it's possible. It says it is downloading and it is ready to open. All right, so I can go ahead and open it, and then I can start reading the book. All right. And then whenever I am wanting to go ahead and return that, I should show you that process as well. I'm going to go to my shelf. Okay, this icon over here where it says read with Kindle. I already did that part. Manage loan. If I hit manage loan, all right, it tells me that I can read with, which I already know it's attached to my Kindle, or I can select return early. And it's going to ask me, are you sure that you want to return it early? Well, yes, I do. So I'm going to return with Kindle. It takes me back to this page again. All right. And it says you can return this book to end the loan. I'm going to hit return the book. Once again, confirm yes, I would like to return that digital library loan. And then it goes right back to my library where it was before. Okay. So now I'm going to hit done. And we are going to go through the process of downloading an audiobook. It's almost exactly the same, only it's obviously not going to send it to my Kindle because I'm going to be listening to it through my iPhone. So once again, I'm going to go to my magnifying glass. All right. I'm going to delete the red ribbon, and I'm going to type in the words we lost. This is one of my favorite books that I read a couple years ago. And you'll see here, it gives me books or audiobooks because it's going to be available in both formats. And right now I want the audiobook, and that is actually the very first thing that came up as well. So, you know what? And yesterday it was fine, but today it says that it's not available. It says place a hold. Well, we can do that. It's the same process. I will hit place a hold. All right, I can play the sample or I can keep browsing. If I go to my shelf, all right, if I go to my shelf, I see up here loans, and then I see my holds. If I select holds and I scroll down, I will see the words we lost, the audiobook that I wanted. I am going to have to wait now if I want to listen to it, but it is there, and I will get a notification whenever it is ready. So as you can see, fairly simple. You know what? Why don't I go ahead and show you how to cancel a hold? It's the exact same process as returning a book. right there where it says Manage Hold. I can click on that. It will give me the option to either suspend or cancel my hold. I will go ahead and cancel it. Suspend it means I want to get it later on. Cancel, we'll go ahead and cancel it and I won't be getting it. So cancel it. My hold has been canceled and I can go right back to start searching for another book. So hopefully that was helpful. There are some additional features of Libby that make it fun and appealing to users. First is the connection to other apps used to connect the community with library resources. My library card gives me access to Canopy, which allows me to stream videos. Depending on the card you have, you could access Craftsy or Freegal as well. I found this under the library icon as I was scrolling through the collection and options curated for me. There is one icon along the toolbar we haven't mentioned yet. It's on the far right and called Tags. Here, books and audiobooks can be tagged and labeled so you can find them quickly in a group you've created. By clicking on the actions in the top right of my screen, I can rename tags, delete them, or add a new tag to a resource. You could build a wish list here or create a tagged group of vacation reads. It's entirely up to you how you want to organize your reads. The last tip is sampling. An app user can do this even if they do not have a library card connected to the account. A sample allows you to read 10% of the book before you borrow it. Or, if the item is on hold, you have the option of sampling 10% of the book to get you started before it is delivered to you. You might not need to walk through every step of this process with a patron, but it's good for you to have a complete understanding of how Libby works and the options that are available through its use. The big takeaways that you'll share with patrons are Libby is a great option for all readers. It easily connects the reader to their library's digital resources. Ebooks and audiobooks can download to the patron's personal device and be enjoyed anywhere. Each patron can use the settings in the app to customize their experience, making it work for them. Apps like Libby help us carry out our mission to provide access to all community members, allowing them to consider new ideas and experiences, and ultimately providing lifelong enrichment to the community. Thank you so much for listening today. I hope the information provided has been helpful and allows you to serve your library community more effectively.